Immerse yourself in the profound insights offered by Father Chuck Belmonte as he delves into daily reflections on various gospel passages from the Bible.
March 27th, Thursday. Is purity of heart a thing for everyone? The Church invites us to consider the life of the holy patriarchs of the Old Testament, so that by reading their story we may follow their footsteps and tread the path of sanctity they went through with their efforts. St. Ambrose tells us, "Today we come to the story of Joseph. He had many virtues, but his chastity stands out most. We have learned about unshakable faith from Abraham, about the purity of a sincere heart from Isaac, and about marvelous patience in difficulties from Jacob. It is only natural that Joseph should now be offered to us as a model of chastity. The Apostle Paul exhorts us, "Be imitators of God as beloved children, and walk in love as Christ loved us and gave himself up for us, a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God. But immorality and all impurity or covetousness must not even be named among you, as is fitting among saints. Anything that could tarnish holy purity, a virtue for everyone, must be kept far from our souls." When I remind you now that Christians must keep perfect chastity, I am referring to everyone, to the unmarried, who must practice complete continence, and to those who are married, who practice chastity by fulfilling the duties of their state in life. If one has the Spirit of God, chastity is not a troublesome and humiliating burden, but a joyful affirmation. Willpower, dominion, and self-mastery do not come from the flesh or from instinct. They come from the will, especially if it is united to the will of God. To be chaste, and not merely continent or decent, we must subject our passions to reason, but for a noble motive, namely the promptings of love. We have to go through life with a love that is whole and entire, untarnished by anything. We must struggle to keep our integrity, never dialoguing with those foul things that continually seem to boil and rise within us. To be chaste and clean, we depend on the knowledge of our weakness and our love for God and his purest mother. They never deny us their help. Let us learn to be humble, Saint Josemaria insists. We need prudence to protect our love. We must keep a careful watch and not be overcome by fear. Many of the classical spiritual authors compare the devil to a mad dog tied down by a chain. If we do not go near him, he cannot bite us, no matter how much he barks. If you foster humility in your souls, you will certainly avoid the occasions of sin, and you will react by having the courage to run away from them. You will have daily recourse to the help that comes from heaven, and you will make lively progress along this path of true love. Humility will also bring us to use another very effective means, which is sincerity. Always be sincere. Be sincere with your spiritual mentor and with the priest. Finally, be very sincere with yourselves. Holy purity is a virtue for everyone. It is a joyful yes from the fullness of love.
I would be delighted to extend an invitation to you once again tomorrow for another insightful reflection on the Gospel by Father Belmonte.